All right, YouTube, we right back. Pod the balloon to find love. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who like, comment, and subscribe on my videos. You know, love and appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Shout out to y'all, man.
You ugly motherfucker.
Anyway, we right back at it, and yeah, let's get to it.
Okay, let's bring in our next single lady. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, let's start with you giving them your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Katrina with a C and not a K.
Whoa. She got some backside, too.
My occupation is I'm a pet stylist, and I do life insurance on the side.
Okay. You have one pop balloon. Let's find out why he popped.
Okay.
Hold on real quick. I just heard my daughter. Hopefully her ass ain't up. Anyway. Come on, dog. Hold on. My bad, y'all. Y'all like, Wayne, get your ish together, bruh.
Okay, give her your name, your age, and your
She tiny and curvy, you know.
occupation.
I'm Jeans, 36, barber / content creator.
And why'd you pop?
She just not my type.
Okay. Is it your type?
No.
Why not?
Perfect.
Too Caucasian.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she got a backside to it.
Okay, you can go ahead and ask the gentleman a question.
I don't mean to perv out, you know what I mean? Niggas gonna be like, man, you out here perving out over. Nah, I'm just analyzing the woman, you know what I mean? Don't take it too serious.
You have to read this
If you have a daughter or your mom or your sisters, what would you tell them to stay away from when it comes to men?
Okay, let's start with your name, your age, and your occupation.
Decent question,
Kelly,
I guess.
I'm 46, retired Navy. To answer your question would probably be bad breath.
Okay.
Okay, your name, your age, and your occupation.
BJ, 39, entrepreneur, and I would tell her to stay away from men that don't value their worth.
Okay.
I
your
tell
name, your age, and
dudes
your
to stay
occupation.
away from dudes that don't value their worth. You know what I mean? Dudes that don't want to level up, or as the great Coach Shalini will say, shout out to CJ, dudes that don't want to boss up. You know what I mean? Because I had to recently let go of people like who don't want to boss up, who don't want to do anything. They just want to talk about smoking and, you know what I mean, pulling up on each other to smoke weed all day and stuff like that, bruh. We in our mid-30s going in 40s, bruh. If you ain't got no business idea or trying to help somebody grow something, and you just got like jokes and all that for like what people do and stuff like that, bruh, you're not ready to grow. I'll never bash a person who attempts something. Like even these guys up here, I'm not gonna bash them. I'm just giving my opinion about it. But the only people that don't deserve anything are people who don't try. Period. Whether you try, fail, or try and realize you want something different, we can live with those. You can try and succeed. You know, you may try first time and it become a hit. But if you're not gonna try at all, nah, we can't do nothing with that. Nothing at all. So yeah.
I'm Asante. I'm 27 and I work at Amazon. I would say to my daughters to stay away from any man that's inconsistent and doesn't have a great relationship with his mom.
Okay.
Okay, your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Dre. I'm 34. I'm a truck driver and a published poet. To answer your question, I would tell my daughter that she should stay away from men that just tells her what she wants to hear. I feel like when guys do that, it's a big red flag because they're just trying to make you feel comfortable enough to possibly have sex with you.
Okay.
Okay, your name, your age, and your occupation.
Calviz, 47, truck driver. I tell my daughter to stay away from disrespectful men, abusive, And the men that's not, basically out there and think it's a hustle every day in the streets. So stay away from that.
Okay.
Your name, your age, and your occupation?
Jamal Branch, 32, investor trader. I would tell my daughter, which I do have, 10 years old, I would tell her to stay away and pay attention to a person that speaks more than what he actually does.
Okay.
Your name, your age, and your occupation?
My name is Keith, RO The Truth. My occupation, I got a movie on my life out on Amazon Prime and Tubi. What I would tell my daughter about men, boys, period. Running their mouth, right now. I mean, she's 10 years old, so I don't even think about it right now. Like, I got a baby girl, so I'm just overprotective right now. Like,
Well, that's your first error. Sir, if you don't know, unless you got your daughter homeschooled, if your daughter's in school, your daughter seeing people talk about boyfriends, girlfriends. If your daughter has a phone, you need to be checking it to make sure she ain't dealing with inappropriate people. Shout out to CJ because I watch his content a lot. He's actually talked about months back. Or there's stories just on the internet anyway of a woman finding out her 12-year-old was receiving cash apps for pictures of her feet from online people. Now, were these people grown men or kids around her age? Don't know. But she was 12, sending pictures of her feet to somebody online, and she received cash apps for it. So if your daughter's in school, she's gonna know about boyfriend, girlfriend. They already had a sex ed class or something like that. They're Googling, they're asking questions. They may even have a boyfriend. I think my daughter's 11. I don't think she's 11. She's 11, but I think she's told the mom or told us in passing that some of her friends in class have got a boyfriend. My middle daughter, she said that there's this boy in class who asked her flat out to be her girlfriend. 8. So you can say you don't want to think about it or something like that, or like to not think about it, or you don't want to think about it, but that's something you really need to think about it because they're already in the thick of it. By the time they get in high school, it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. There are stories of women out there who have given birth at 13 and 14 years old. So if you think your 10-year-old daughter don't see or think about any of this stuff, you're on the wrong path. Just being completely honest.
I'm tripping. You better not mess with him. That's what I'm gonna tell her. And she got 3 older brothers, so that part.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
You better know.
I'm going to allow the gentleman to ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you have a passport?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
My man
I
wanna
see that
take
you
her out the
have
country.
the cat tag, but are you a dog lover as well?
I am a dog lover. I'm a pet stylist, so meaning
Right.
I groom dogs and cats.
Would you give me a discount on grooming my golden doodle?
I don't know if I do a good discount unless you want me to cut half your dog.
We'll talk about it.
Quick question. What was I can just do one question then. What's something that you learned about self-love?
Self-love. You're not for everybody. Everybody's not for you. So you got to love yourself regardless because there's somebody for you.
Cool.
When's the last time you were in a relationship and how long did it last?
Last time I was in a relationship was 5 years ago. It lasted 7 years.
Were you married to that person?
No, I was not married to her.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
She kind of stunned me on that one.
So,
Keep going.
So now you were again, just to go back to the guy who said he don't want to think about his daughter who's 10 and that's like off limits. Prime example. They experiment. This woman's 39, I think she said. They experiment young with this stuff. So you may not want to think about it, sir, but you need to think about it. As for her, I didn't see that coming, you know. I mean, at this point, if y'all want to stay in it, cool. If y'all think y'all gonna smash her with another broad, maybe. But you know, she's dealt with women, so I mean, in a serious capacity. So what that means, I don't know. I think the guy at the top of the lineup gonna get her though, cause he has to. He got a passport, so he's probably eyeing to take her out of the country. So.
What is one goal that you feel like you want to accomplish that you haven't accomplished yet?
My mobile grooming truck. I wish I had my own mobile grooming truck.
Okay. And as far as like grooming animals, do you have any animals of your own?
I do. I have 2 cats.
I can't do the cat.
Your question?
After you spoke, there's so many that's running through my head. I don't know which one to ask. So since you said it was a long time with the woman, so are you both? Are you looking for men? And are you, it's so many things in my head, you know?
Is she bi?
Yeah, are you bi? Are you trying to do poly? Like, you seem so free-spirited and you haven't stopped smiling this whole time.
Are you done?
Yes.
I am a free spirit person. I am bi, but I am looking for a king.
Okay.
What does that mean? So does that mean another one?
Okay. Your question.
She gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah, she is pretty though.
Can I just come back and she's stuck on the look right now? I'm stuck right now. I don't even got nothing to say. No, I'm serious.
Okay.
Sure, come back. I'm stuck.
Okay. Here's the hard part.
Okay.
You're gonna have to pop 2 balloons. I'm right with you. I'm following you right now.
I'm sorry.
Okay, and then another one.
I'm sorry.
No, why'd you pop this gentleman's balloon?
I like a big frame. Kind of short to me. I mean, I wear kind of like tall heels, so these are my lower heels. So
Okay, wonderful.
Okay, and why'd you pop this
Niggas
gentleman's
is too
balloon?
not niggas is too nonchalant, but bruh. Okay, okay, wonderful, like bruh. Y'all need to do more, bruh. This ain't gonna cut it, bruh. I'm not saying you gotta let like more of your personality show, but you gotta do more than that, bruh. That ain't gonna cut it, bruh.
I like a guy that's kind of clothes a little bit, not so baggy off of them. So you look like you wear a lot of baggy clothes. So I just kind of like a man that kind of wears a little bit bigger clothes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So now you get to ask the remaining balloons a question.
If you were really, really mad, what would be something that would calm you down?
I usually like watching movies, sitting down watching movies. That usually rests me a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
Music, specifically Barry White.
Like Barry White.
He's good for the soul.
Are we talking about like in a relationship? Or are we talking about at work? Or talking about just like in public? Or, like, what's the setting?
I'm actually talking in relationships.
Yeah, in a relationship, I would prefer if we communicated and talked it out, you know what I mean? Because I understand how powerful that is. And a part of being mature, I feel like the faster we get over it, the better it is for us, you know what I mean? That's how you create longevity.
Okay.
Man, hopefully I can answer right now, though. What's the question? What's up?
Oh, your question again.
If you were mad, what would be something that would calm you down?
You know the question.
You,
I'll take that.
for sure.
I'll take that.
Good answer.
Why would she be the one to calm you down?
I mean, her energy, right, though, for sure. For
Thank
sure.
you. Thank you.
Right now, that's all I can say, because that's all I can feel outside of you gorgeous.
Thank
So-
you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
It's facts.
And
Okay.
he might catch someone. You know what I mean? Now you're speaking my language. You know what I mean? Now I can rock with you, bruh. You doing it a little too much. But
You have to read this story.
hey, listen, you know what I mean? If you get the you know, it's like a basketball play where they keep swinging the ball. Like they pass the ball 15 times in 24 seconds. They run around passing the ball. Hey, listen, y'all doing a lot of passing, but if y'all get a 3 off and y'all land it, hey, shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? We gonna see though.
Okay, with the remainder balloons, I'm gonna let them ask you a question. Do they still have their balloons?
Okay.
As a question, if you were to travel, where would first place you would like to go?
Passport.
I would love to go back to Turks and Caicos, but Jamaica for sure.
Montego.
What would be yours?
Be London.
And you do have a passport.
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay.
I'm asking her a question, or she asking me a question?
You're
Are
asking
you
me.
asking her a question?
What does a healthy relationship look like to you?
Good
Fun.
question.
Communication, loyalty.
I like that. Come on.
I would like to know where you're originally from.
I'm an Army brat. My dad was
Touche.
in the Army, so I traveled a lot. I kind of was a little pinball everywhere, bounced around and things like that.
Me
so,
too. My dad was in the Marines. My mom was in the Air Force.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So, but I call Houston home.
He's at home. Okay, yeah.
You got a question?
Just due to my profession, right? Let's say, you know, I'm embarking on another journey to drop like another documentary or a movie. Would you be up for filming with that with me? Being involved in my life?
To be honest, I'm kind of camera shy, so I don't know I would be good at being on film.
For sure.
But I'll be a great supporter.
You for sure be good on film with me, for sure. But you know, that's good.
Okay. Okay, now
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
you'll have to pop 2 balloons.
Get those middle two out of
Okay.
there.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Now, why'd you pop his balloon?
That part. This what happens? Is this what happens?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You kind of make me nervous.
Yeah.
You kind
Okay.
of make me nervous.
Nervous? Okay, all right, for sure. That's good, then. I respect it.
Yeah.
Why does he make you nervous?
I don't know, cause he's nervous. So
Am I?
yes, you're not. Yeah, I feel like you're kind of nervous. I feel like you.
Okay, for sure.
I feel like me. I need someone who's aggressive, kinda.
Okay. It's all good. Yeah.
Because if we're both nervous, it's not gonna go nowhere.
Yeah, well, this is just right here, right now. This ain't nerves outside of this. I
Okay.
spent 10 years in prison. Nerves don't even involve nothing.
Prison niggas, this is the problem with people, the prison people. they don't never get past. The problem with imprisonment is when you're institutionalized, you can never truly get past it. If you're saying, okay, you're not nervous, cool, just prove it. You ain't gotta let people know you've been to prison, bruh. This is something like, if you just had a regular conversation with a broad, you might end up saying, and she can get past it, but because you're saying it in this way, bruh, you just letting everybody know that you've been to prison, bruh. These are things that are personal, bruh. Like medical records, like your social security number. These are things that only specific people who truly need to know this information about you need to know it. That's for one. For two, once you say that, it's like no different from her. Like somebody can judge her. Like what if there's a Christian person who wants to pursue her and she's like, yeah, I've been in a relationship for 7 years with a woman. Well, now he's going to judge her. No different than you. You just blurting out you've been in prison for 10 years and now somebody's going to judge you, bruh. And I'm not saying you deserve to be judged. You don't. But what I'm saying is, bruh, it's just you don't need to just blurt out you've been to prison for 10 years, bruh. It don't matter. I'm not saying it doesn't matter that that's your experience. Everybody has a story. I've got a story. You've got a story. But you don't just need to blurt out certain things like that for everybody to know. Only certain people need to know that, and of the people who need to know it, they need to have some significance, because you're just gonna be judged. You probably already feel judged for just having that experience when you write it down, But outside of that, you don't need to just blurt it out, bruh.
And with me, so it's life though. I respect it, and you just got me a little, off.
Okay.
That's your energy.
Oh,
it's kind of like
it's my energy.
Your energy got me feeling in that way, and it's good. I respect it.
Oh,
for sure,
okay.
for sure. I respect
I'll take
it.
that. I'll take that.
She's pressure.
Pressure for sure.
Respect. Thank you so much.
And why did you pop this gentleman's balloon?
I feel like you came for a date or to meet someone, and I feel like you just didn't dress your best.
Oh no, yeah, I just came to chill.
You just came to chill?
Oh yeah, I was fresh off work. Not just like asking deep relationship questions, because I like to know where people mindsets are as opposed to just being friends. I like to see relationships.
Okay.
She didn't even know what to say to that. That okay says it all. It's like,
Okay,
whatever.
I'm gonna let you ask the guys a question.
Oh my goodness.
What's your love language?
Traveling, most definitely.
I can tell.
It's definitely traveling, without a doubt. I've been 6 out of 7 continents. So, yeah, that's definitely it.
I love to travel.
Okay.
Oh, that's
My
the
love
winner.
language, I'm a physical person, so I'm not gonna be all up under you. But when I am around you, I will want you close to me. I could touch you. I like giving gifts surprisingly. So pop up, you get home, I bring you some flowers, or I don't know, just be like a random little date or something, like, because you wasn't thinking about it. You know what I mean? I don't just pop up at houses. And then I like to travel. I mean, I would love to do even just basic like road trips. Like if we just drove 10 hours away, like, I don't know, Miami's like Destin or something, just somewhere. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily have to be overseas. I do have a passport. You know what I mean? My daughter has a passport. We all have passports. You feel me? But just little small things like that where we can stay close.
Good. Well, see, now we got a competition. You know what I mean? We got two people competing. The first guy is just laying it out there. Listen, you cool and all that, but I'm trying to get up out the country. I still think she gonna go with the second guy. I don't know if he has kids or not. I don't even know if this woman wants kids. Because nobody's asked her that. But this guy said, hey, I do have a passport, so he is willing, putting that out there. He's competing, you know what I mean? He competing saying, I got a passport too. But I like, just taking trips. We can drive. He got a daughter, so maybe he can't really just step out the country like that. Maybe the daughter lives with him. So, I mean, this is a good competition, you know what I mean? So, unlike the NBA playoffs now, everybody, you got Indiana damn near sweeping the they won 4-1 against the Cavs. You got Jason Tatum going down. They down 3-1. You got Golden State without Steph Curry. They down 3-1. You know what I mean? It ain't no close games nowhere. You know, everybody's basically getting swept and or just getting walked all over. So this is a good competition. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I still think the first guy's going to win because he's taller.
Now you have to pop one balloon.
And he seems a little bit more serious.
I
know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, it ain't no thing, baby.
I'm sorry.
Now, why don't you pop his balloon?
You don't know, it's cool. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself.
No reason. You're a very nice guy. I love the way that
I
you
called
talk.
it.
You articulate very well.
Thank you.
There's no real reason that I popped the balloon, but if I had a choice, I would take taller.
No, I feel you. I feel you.
You're not short, but
You're not short.
No, I know.
that's what she's saying. Okay, well, you're already up here.
Yep.
All right, do you have any questions for each other?
No, I think it's perfect. She's a free spirit. I am a free spirit. Love traveling. Think the chemistry is awesome.
How are you feeling?
I think the chemistry is awesome. I think he's a nice looking guy. I would ask, how are you as far as outgoing? Can you swim? Can you?
I'm retired Navy, so most
Okay.
definitely I can swim
You like being outside? You like
all
the heat?
day. Yet love the heat. Love the heat.
Okay.
Okay.
So how
Y'all
y'all
gonna
feel
have
about each
fun. Go
other?
have fun.
Perfect match.
Well, is this a match?
I'll try it. I'll see. I can see.
All right, we have a match. Thank you. Thank you, girl.
You ugly, 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 ugly motherfucker.
All right. Shout out to T Pendel, but that's getting annoying already. So, please just use it for this episode and throw that shit in the trash, man.
You ugly motherfucker.
It belonged to T Pendel anyway. You know what I mean? We already reviewing people content. Why we you know what I mean? Now we gonna swagger jack people's like little catchphrases and stuff like that. I'm not saying don't use it because I'm using a soundboard with clips from all different type of people. I got Chris Tucker on it. I got George Carlin. I got Chris Tucker, George Carlin. Who else I got on here? The Art Emery from what is it? What movie is that? Full Metal Jacket. Who else I got? I got different go-go clips. I got Cat
Ain't
Williams.
nothing worse than a smart
I got Bernie
nigga.
Mac. You know what I mean?
Ugly motherfucker.
Who else I got on here? I got the Hodge twins on
finna
here.
go deep inside.
And this woman, oh
Yeah. Just leave them nuts hanging out.
yeah, I definitely just leave the nuts hanging out of her. Who else I got on here? You know, I got 85 South Show. You know, I got Javante Davis on this joint.
God damn. And that's how I'm going. You can take it how you take it. See me when you see me. See me in the streets, nigga.
You know what I mean? I got Plies on this joint.
And you thought you would get something from me for criminal, bitch?
You know what I mean? I got all different type of sound bites. You don't need, well, they just got a sound bite of T Pendel, but maybe I'm gonna watch T Pendel's joint and see how he feel about that sound bite. I'm pretty sure people have already told him, hey, listen, they got you on a sound bite. But see what he got to say about it. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man, and shout out to y'all, man. Please comment, you know, like the video and all that. You know what I mean? Shout out to y'all, man.
You ugly motherfucker.
Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and be back with another one. I'm knocking these joints out tonight.